Hey, don't forget the best way to watch out for the shark is to like and subscribe to this channel. Hit that bell with the all indication so you don't miss a single episode. And don't forget to tell your friends because, you know, they want to watch out for the shark too. Hey YouTube, it's the Shark Scrapper. Alright, well, we keep working our way through the stack of miscellaneous IT stuff that we picked up. This one happens to look a lot like some sort of server type thing. It says it has hard drives inside, but I'm pretty sure they took all the hard drives out. Anyway, we're going to bust into this. This is a Bosch. I don't see a model number on it anywhere. You can kind of get an idea of how this thing was handled. Here's the coax, busted out of the, just cut off at the back end. More of these coax type connectors here. So again, I believe this was part of the video surveillance system that was in use at the airport. We got a bunch of screws to take off. I'm going to spare you all that. I'm going to get some screws out of the way and then we'll be back. Alright, it's going to get kind of loud because there's a lawn service cutting the grass next door, but got the screws out and the lid comes off. Alright, and let's see, that lid is aluminum. Alright, so that's aluminum. And we got some spider webs in here, but let's look down inside here now. We've got, looks like they left a hard drive in here. Or, no, I'm sorry, that's going to be just a floppy, a disk drive. That looks like a hard drive though, right there. Fan, we've got a high-grade board down here, power supply, a number of boards crossed here, and some peripheral boards here. So let's go ahead and get this opened up and see what we're dealing with all this stuff that's inside of here. Okay, well, we got that done, and I'm sorry I wasn't able to record the dismantling part. There was a lawn service across the street, and they were just making a holy racket, so I figured that you didn't need to sit here and listen to lawn mowers and weed eaters and stuff. All right, so this was definitely a tower type server kind of arrangement. The shell is aluminum, but there's a lot of steel things attached to it. So I'm going to have to spend some time trying to clean up these standoffs and some of the steel from the aluminum shell, and hopefully I can turn this into clean aluminum, but there's already a lot of clean aluminum here. I've got all of this is nice clean aluminum, and then back there is clean sheet aluminum. So there's a lot of aluminum in very little steel. Usually computers are the other way around. So anyway, that's the sort of the metal part of things. We got a nice high-grade motherboard, and let's go ahead and see what is underneath of those heat sinks real quick while we're at it. So we've got a gold cornered BGA underneath of that one, and this one is just a ceramic. So 2 aluminum heat sinks, but here you can see a gold cornered BGA, a ceramic BGA. This was a pinless CPU, Pentium 4. All right. A lot of big chunky tantalum capacitors, a bunch of crystal oscillators, copper gold-plated pins throughout, and nothing on the back side. So at board sort, let's get some sun on this so that everybody can see it. So at board sort, this is going to go as a small socket green because the socket is smaller than a quarter. My yard would just call this a high-grade board. So, you know, I'm back into the, do I depopulate some of this? Do I send it in just as is? So we'll cogitate on what we want to do there. There were a number of other boards in here that were interesting. This was just part of the interface board. So nothing terribly exciting except that There's a lot of gold-plated pins and jumpers right there. So you can see the gold-plated pins and jumpers. So we'll definitely be pulling off the jumpers. I don't know about the gold-plated pins. There's gold-plated pins inside of this. There's a gold-edged crystal oscillator there. And then there's a whole bunch of ICs. Plus the gold revealed on the card itself. I'm thinking that this is going to be a total depop, or take off all the good stuff and sell it as a low-grade board. Then there were 4 logic boards. These logic boards were all the same, and they were connected to each other, so they were definitely talking to each other. Gold-plated pins, and that's nice, heavy gold plating. And as you can see on the backside, I'm not sure which is top or back, but on this side we've got 2 gold-edged crystal oscillators, flat packs, ICs, and a bunch of small MLCCs. And then over on this side we've got a gold-edged BGA, 2 more gold-edged oscillators, a whole bunch more flat packs and ICs, brass screws here. So this is a nice logic board, and my yard medium, but I know that Board Sort has a special category for logic boards, and there were 4 of these identical boards. What I really like about this older stuff is that gold plating on the gold fingers. It's dull, it's thick, you can feel it when you run your fingers across it. So real nice gold plating there. Interface board for the coaxial cables, not terribly exciting. What I think I'll do is pop off one of these and I'll see if there's the gold pin inside. In fact, nah, these look different, so I'll wrestle with these and off camera and let you know what I come up with. But you know, low grade board, nothing to get too excited about with that. We got a hard drive and a RAM. The RAM is 1 gig. The hard drive is a terabyte, Western Digital. So that's, you know, but I'll destroy this because it came from, actually, no, I'm just going to destroy it. I was thinking I might call them and say, hey, do you want this back? But that would just create a hassle for them. I'm just going to destroy it, and, you know, make it non-usable and sell it off. Power supply, 2 fans, DVD player, and let's see, can we see the board yet? No, so, but DVD player, nice copper aluminum heatsink here with some nice copper on it. So, and another fan, whole bunch of insulated copper wire, and oddly enough, these cover plates were steel, even though the rest of the housing and everything was aluminum. Very weird. All right, folks, so that was the Bosch. Real nice scrap, fun to take that apart, and we'll get cleaned up and ready. We'll get the area cleaned up here, and then we'll see what's next.